Stay-at-home order. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sean Gables.
Hi, Sean. Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Dunstan in for Rick Falbaum. That order going into effect in about an hour at midnight. It's supposed to be in place for 14 days. Now, it does exclude essential businesses, also parks, the Atlanta Beltline, and restaurants serving takeout. Also tonight, Atlanta public school leaders saying kids are going to be out of school at least until April the 13th. And across the state, a number of people infected with coronavirus growing to 800 today. Unfortunately, the death toll also went up to 26 people today.
And new tonight, the governor adding some additional orders for the rest of Georgia. Right now, CBS 46's Tracy Bragg has more.
The big takeaway from the press conference held inside the Capitol today is that Georgia is taking action in the form of 2 executive orders, all in hopes of defeating COVID-19.
I am calling on my fellow citizens to fight this virus with everything you got.
Monday, Governor Brian Kemp announced an executive order mandating a shelter-in-place order for those in long-term care facilities, have chronic lung disease, are undergoing a cancer treatment, are COVID-19 positive or suspected to have COVID-19. The executive order also banned gatherings of 10 or more people and closed all bars and nightclubs in the state.
The Department of Public Health will be empowered to close any business or establishment, nonprofit or organization for non-compliance.
The order goes into place noon Tuesday and ends Monday, April 6th. In a second executive order, the governor announced medical professionals whose licenses became inactive or lapsed in the last 5 years will be allowed to practice. Graduate nurses who have not yet taken their nursing exam will also be able to apply for a temporary license. The governor says that second executive order is all in hopes of ensuring Georgia has enough medical professionals on the front line to battle COVID-19. Reporting from the Capitol, I'm Tracy Bragg, CBS 46 News.
Trayson, thank you. A major metro Atlanta county taking action to stop the virus from spreading. DeKalb County issuing an executive order with a voluntary curfew. It's from 9 p.m. until 6 a.m. each day with exceptions for some essential services. The order also bans gatherings of 10 or more people and closes all county playgrounds. All parks in Sandy Springs are shut down tonight. Sandy Springs is the first city to shut down parks completely. Other cities are keeping them open, but they are urging people to practice social distancing. That means staying at least 4 feet away from others. It also happens today in Cobb County. It shut down all of its parks. Mike?
Sean, tonight President Trump saying that he wants to reopen the country for business in weeks, not months. Despite medical experts advising otherwise, the president says the continued closures could result in more deaths than the coronavirus pandemic itself. His comments are coming as congressional leaders appear closer to a deal on $2 trillion economic rescue package. Earlier today, Democrats blocked another vote to advance it. They say the package does more for corporations than workers and health professionals. Also today, the president signing this executive order to protect shoppers against hoarding and price gouging. The Trump administration says the order prohibits a hoarding of vital medical equipment and supplies like hand sanitizers, face masks, and personal protective equipment. On Wall Street today, stocks falling about 3% with Congress hitting a roadblock in talks for that $2 trillion rescue package. You see all the red there. Despite a flood of support from the Federal Reserve, the Dow dropping more than 580 points at closing, the S&P closing down 2.9%, and the Nasdaq finishing 0.3% lower.
Most of the heavy rain is moving out, but that will only be for the short term. We're in for more heavy rain tomorrow and even the additional possibility of strong storms. This will come both in the late morning to early afternoon and again tomorrow night. So 2 rounds of severe weather are possible tomorrow, mostly for North Georgia, especially Northwest Georgia through the day. And again, Metro Atlanta could see 1 or 2 stronger storms, but the rain will be heavy at times. Coming up, I'll bring your hour-by-hour forecast for where you live, letting you know when you could see the threats moving through.
All right, LSC in a bit. Well, new tonight, Cobb County officials say they are going to allow Sterigenics to conduct air pressure testing on its building. The test does not involve the use of ethylene oxide. That move is coming after the FDA sent a letter to Governor Kemp asking him to reopen the facility, saying it could help sterilize medical equipment needed in the fight against the virus. It closed last year because of concerns about the emission of toxins. Tonight, a Metro Atlanta couple on their way back home again after being stuck on a cruise ship that several countries denied entry. Kurt and Elizabeth Jones live in Cherokee County. You see them right here. They boarded the Norwegian Jewel cruise ship back in February before they learned just how serious a coronavirus really was. Now, there are no cases of the virus on the ship, but they were still turned away from ports in several countries. But today, Hawaii state officials began working with the cruise line to transport the 2,000 passengers back home. A couple will be flying into Los Angeles International Airport tonight.
From there, they're going to be allowed to get their own flights back to wherever they're going, and then they are required to self-quarantine at home. Probably in our time, it'll be tomorrow by the time they get here.
Glad they're back. Well, tonight, the daughter of the couple, you just heard from her, telling us that she is really relieved she will finally get to see her parents back home again, Sean.
Federal health officials are monitoring coronavirus testing at this drive-through